Hi, I'm Jenny Holvey. I'm from Engra Holistics. I'm a meditation teacher, registered with the British School of Meditation. Today, I thought I'd invite you to join me in a center line breathing meditation, which is a beautifully simple breath-based meditation. We focus on a center line down through our body, an imaginary line, and it's extremely good for drawing ourselves back in. So when our thoughts are scattered, quite often if there's a lot going on outside, we've got stresses or worries, or just maybe not even negative stresses, could be positive stresses, but we have a lot going on outside our heads and in our minds, and we tend to become very unfocused. This is a lovely meditation which can help draw us back into our center, help us to become more present in this very moment, which is where we really want our minds to be focused. So without further ado, I'm going to invite you to take up your meditation posture, which need not be complicated. Please don't think you have to tie yourself in knots on the floor to be able to do this, or sit in a very uncomfortable way. You can choose to sit in a chair, or to kneel, or to sit in your cross-legged posture if that's what you wish to do. Lying down tends to send that lovely message to your body, hey, it's sleep time. So I usually advise not to lie down if you want to meditate and stay awake, unless you're already very, very focused and not at all tired. So we'll make a start, and the whole thing lasts probably about 8 minutes. So if you take up your posture and have your eyes closed or your gaze very softly downwards. And then you can just run your attention, just run your mind through your body, just checking in with your feet and legs, and up through your abdomen, particularly coming in to focus on those areas where we do store tension. Maybe when we store tension without realizing it, we're clenching our fingers. You need your hands resting softly in your lap. You don't want to be clenching your fists. Check in with your shoulders, they need to be softly down your back. You don't want them hunched up around your ears, and it's really easy. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. And the same with our jaw. We can be clenching our jaw without really realizing. So just try and soften your jaw. Just have it, just maybe do a bit of wiggling with it to loosen it up and make sure you're not tensing your jaw. And then start to focus your attention on your breath. So just placing your awareness on your breath. You're being an observer of your breathing. So you're not trying to control. We humans love to control things. The minute we focus on our breath, we want to control it, but we're not going to control the breath. We're going to just observe it. Just notice it as it is. So just start to notice each in-breath and each out-breath. Just noticing that breath as it is for you. Don't alter it, there's no need. If it feels maybe not as deep as you would like, maybe your breath feels a bit fast, perhaps a bit jagged, not very smooth, then that's fine. You just observe it as it is. It will gradually regulate of its own accord. And just breathing in and breathing out. And if you become distracted, if you notice you have thoughts popping into your mind, that's absolutely fine. You just acknowledge their presence. Don't become annoyed with them or frustrated that you've lost focus. Just let the thought be there. Acknowledge. And then let it go. Just return your focus back to your breath. And that's always done without judgment. Don't need to judge yourself. Don't want to add another stress. Just acknowledge that your mind has been distracted. That's okay. Now focus back on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Your own pace. As your breath very naturally comes and goes, rises and falls. in and out. Just keeping your focus on your breath. Noticing every in breath and every out breath. And now, can you imagine a line that extends from above the crown of your head, straight down through the center of your body, in front of your spine, extending right down and into the earth beneath you. Just imagine that line running down through your body, right through the center. And now with your in-breath, when you breathe in, imagine that you're drawing up energy from the earth and that it is rising up through that center line, up through your body. And as you breathe out, you're breathing out energy through the crown of your head into the universe. And then you breathe in energy from the universe. Imagine it coming in through the crown of your head, down through the center line. And when you breathe out, you're breathing that energy out into the earth. And you set up a cycle. Breathing in, imagining your breath is energy rising up from the earth through your body, and you're breathing it out through the crown of your head. And then with your next breath, you're breathing in through the crown of your head, down through the center line, and out into the earth. And you keep this going. And if you lose focus, that's fine. Just come back and pick it up where you left off. Breathing in energy from the earth, up through the center line, and breathing out through the crown of your head. Breathing in, imagine it coming in through the crown of your head, going down through the center line in your body, and you're breathing the energy out into the earth. And you keep this cycle. Just keep it going at your own pace. Just keeping the cycle going for a few more breaths. In from the earth, up through the center line and out through the crown of your head. In through the crown of your head, down the center line, and out into the earth. Just keep the cycle going for a few moments longer. And now just let all thought of the center line disappear. Let that dissolve away. Just keep your focus on your breath, just as it is. Just return to the breath as it is. Just noticing once again each in-breath and each out-breath. Still no need to have any control. You're not striving to make it any different or to have a particular experience. Now start to expand your awareness outwards, away from your breath. Become aware once again of your physical body. Becoming aware of any subtle movements as you breathe. There may be subtle movements in your chest, in your shoulders. And start to become aware of any sounds you may be able to hear. Sounds outside the room or inside the room that you're sat in. And I'm going to ring a singing bowl to end this meditation. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for the centerline breathing meditation. Just remember that it's lovely if you can sit and do this if your thoughts are feeling scattered. But if you're in a place where you can't actually take the time out at that moment to sit down and focus for 10 minutes, then just a few cycles of that breathing, if you can stay still and just do a few cycles, that will be helpful as well. So thank you once again for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.